minerals and mineral deficiencies. So these are micronutrients. And this side of the micronutrients where we have minerals, we also have two classes. So minerals are actually divided into two. We also have macro minerals and micro minerals. For the macro, anytime you see the word macro, means mega, bigger. So macro means they are essential and they are needed in higher quantities. That's why they are needed in quantities over 100 milligrams per day. So when you're taking those calcium supplements, when you're taking that magnesium supplement, when you're taking that sodium and the chloride, you are actually targeting the improved or increase in this product by 100 milligrams every single day. The other side, we have microminerals, and microminerals are still essential, yes, but they are needed in quantities less than 100 milligrams. So one is over 100 milligrams, the other one is lesser than 100 milligrams per day. And when you're talking about microminerals, I'm talking about iron, I'm talking about iodine, I'm talking about chromium, I'm talking about manganese, I'm talking about selenium, I'm talking about copper and zinc. Some of them are called trace elements. And all these things are actually rich in diets. In this one, you will actually see that white stuff on your nails, the white coloring on your nails is actually absence of zinc, which is a micro mineral. Those people who crave eating soil every time and you blame it on the pregnancy, it's actually a zinc deficiency. So now you start to see, oh, my cravings are actually coming in because of mineral deficiencies. So they are very essential and they have to be actually taken in optimum amounts. Now, the only reason why you are constantly taking supplements from that company is because you're eating products. You're eating products from industries, and then you're going to the pharmacist to take drugs, and you're going to that company to buy supplements. Of course, when you're eating products, you will never have minerals. You will lack minerals. You go into mineral deficiencies. And this is the time where you will end up in so many problems and you'll need the supplements. Now look at it this way. Even our soils, because some of these minerals come from the soil. So nowadays our soils are being altered. I want you to see this. We said on the macronutrients, we have carbs, lipids, and fat and protein. We said on the macro minerals, we have calcium, magnesium, potassium, sodium, and chloride, and even phosphate. On the micro minerals, we have iron, we have iodine, we have zinc, we have chromium, and all that. And I'll talk about chromium in relationship to diabetes. So therefore, people who have been diagnosed with diabetes, as you try to fix your kitchen, understand that minerals and minerals like chromium can actually come in handy for you. So we'll talk about that. And then we have the toxic elements, the mercuries that are very rich in your skin lightening products. Ladies, you want to lighten your skin and become like that lady who runs, the one who ran with the Kanjo guy in her car. You remember that lady? They were telling her, you know what, your skin is looking like glass. I want a glassy skin like yours. And then she tells you, oh, this is the product that I'm using. This is the product that I just bought, and you can actually purchase it through this website, and you go and purchase it because you want the glassy skin. Whoa. Where? Rich in arsenic, rich in mercury, rich in cyanides, and the lead. And I told you about the tampons. Tampons are made with materials that have arsenic. And you're wondering why your ladies are having a lot of shock. You're wondering why your ladies are suffering from problems. Because of using tampons, because you want to put on a tampon and go swimming. Oh, and I'm so surprised that even the normal sanitary pads and the normal diapers that people use, that people have been using and normalized it, that has been advertised by that bishop lady. Yeah? She's the brand influencer for that sanitary pad and that diaper. And now it's messing a lot of people, and you know it. A bishop lady being a brand ambassador to something that's actually destroying the masses. And she says nothing about it because she has the check. She has to continuously say these things repeatedly on the television so that you can actually buy them to support the companies. One day, even the bishops will fall. Oh, even the bishops will fall. So arsenic is part of those tampons. Okay? Look at the material that is making them. Mercury is part of the skin lightening products. Avoid them. Avoid them. You don't need to lighten your skin. An African skin is the most beautiful and strong skin. Simply fast and eat healthy and let the skin just glow. Oh, amazing and tremendous results. Anyway, so some of the functions of these micro minerals. Of course, they are micronutrients, so they are needed by the body. They are very essential. That is one role. Number two, they are building units. For example, calcium is a building unit for the bones. Calcium is very essential in muscle contraction. And we'll be talking about it in details. You'll see. For you to contract that muscle, you need the calcium. And then for you to relax the muscle, you need magnesium. And again, we'll talk about magnesium when we'll be talking about hypertension, because we've talked about this also, that magnesium helps you pump calcium outside the smooth muscle cells that line the blood vessels. When you pump out calcium, because calcium is a contracting element or mineral. So when you pump it out of the cell, there'll be no contraction, there'll be relaxation. And magnesium is so good at pumping calcium outside the cell. So when this calcium is pumped out of the cell with the magnesium, because magnesium comes in and calcium has to leave. Now you have relaxation and the blood vessels dilate and blood pressure goes down. So therefore, magnesium supplements are very good in people who are actually suffering from hypertension. And you can actually get magnesium from the diets. Again, we'll talk about that. Okay, so do not be in a hurry. And then, of course, things like iron are very essential in blood building, and iron is part of actually the micro minerals, the micro. So we'll talk about iron again, but let me just talk about iron as I go ahead. No, but let me hold back and talk about the functions first, and then I talk about iron as an element. Now we also have magnesium that plays a very important role in muscle relaxation, so we've said that. Zinc also plays an important role there in muscle relaxation and contraction. Zinc plays a very important role in fertility in men. And for men, for you to build muscles, you need zinc. Why? Because zinc binds to testosterone. Once it binds to testosterone, that is now active testosterone. So it has a way of actually making you produce an adequate amount of sperm and high quality sperm. Those of you who are trying to look for a child, you're busy dipping your toes, the big toes in your mattress every night to ejaculate, and there's no child coming forth. This is your time to enjoy zinc, the pumpkin seeds, the nuts. Do you see our grandfathers were not crazy when they told you, oh, zinc is very good for the manhood? This was the reason. Because zinc binds to testosterone and helps in production of sperm, top quality sperm, and high amount of sperm. Therefore, quick fasts. Okay? And then, all these elements also play a role in catalytic and metabolic pathways. So when you were in high school studying chemistry, you used to see platinum being used as a catalyst. It doesn't play any role in the reaction, but it stimulates or hastens the reaction. That's what we call catalyst. It doesn't play any role in the reaction. So these elements play a very important role, like manganese. It plays a very important role in actually stimulating or catalytic processes in the cells. But most importantly, they stabilize DNA and RNA. And magnesium is very well known in stabilizing RNA. And zinc, manganese, cobalt, and magnesium are very well known to stabilize DNA. So these are the functions of these micronutrients, or microminerals, sorry. So why do we think we don't need them? We need them because possibly the only thing that makes sense here is we need them in very small quantities. So that will make you think we don't need them. But we really need them because they are very essential at the cellular level. Now, mineral deficiencies. Mineral number one. And remember we said we're talking about the micro. So mineral number one on the micro minerals is iron. I can't talk about iron enough. I was studying about the book that is used in syllabus for the gynes, OBS and gyne. And I saw that iron supplements are very important in pregnant women. And then iron supplements like folic acid and you call it FeFol, iron supplement, iron sulfate and folic acid, and that they help in preventing neuronal tube defects, basically the spinal cord issues in your children. And then I've told you this multiple times that iron supplements do not work. And if they do, they need about 6 to 8 weeks for them to get to a plasma peak level that will actually function. Now, remember this. Oh, 𝐼𝐹𝐍, yes, that one, 𝐼𝐹𝐍. Thank you. Remember this, that folate is vitamin B9, okay? But this folate has to be converted to methyl folate, which is the active ingredient, or the active form of the folate. But remember also this, that folic acid is not folate. Folic acid is not folate. And for you to convert folic acid into methyl folate, the active one, there is an enzyme that is involved in that reduction process. 65% of women, adult women in ages of reproduction, are unable to produce optimum amounts of that enzyme. That tells you 65% of women at childbearing age have deficiencies in that enzyme that is supposed to convert that folic acid into the active ingredient. So as you binge yourself on those tablets, ask that doctor, or the nurse, why is she telling you to take the tablets and still go and eat beetroot, still go and eat omena, still go and eat green leafy vegetables and the liver? Why is she telling you that? Why don't she just tell you, go and eat folic acid, go and take that ranferon? Because they know these ones are not going to work. So they have to supplement. Just the same way our online influencers are telling us, you know what, Ozempic will help us lose weight. And then after injecting Ozempic, nothing is happening. They are in the gym. They are eating lesser foods. They are asking us for ways to lose weight through diets. So you're there saying, oh, you know what, that one helped me. It did not help you. It is the lifestyle that you actually combined with this drug that actually helped you. So you drop the drug and then fix the gut and enjoy foods that are rich in iron. See what happens to you. Rather, you drop the diets, never fast, and take that syrup or take those tablets and see what happens to you. Oh, you'll get in more trouble. So before you get pregnant, 6 weeks before you get pregnant, you should already start taking the the IFAS. 6 weeks, that's what they don't tell you. They don't know it. 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks before you get pregnant. Imagine that. And some of you just get oops babies, oops pregnancies. You don't even know who gave you the pregnancy. You had 4 men in a week. How do you know who gave you the pregnancy? The ovulation week, you are super hyper. 4. Now you're busy trying to throw this here and this here to see. So how do you know? So you'd rather just start now. Just take the folic acid from now until further notice. Because anytime you can get pregnant, right? Unless you've inserted yourself with those contraceptives that are going to destroy you. So just take them. If you're sexually active and your man cannot retain his semen, start now taking folic acid. But he has to be your man. You have to be married to him. Oh, don't make that mistake of getting that pregnancy to trap that guy. Oh, my friend, you start carrying placards saying I'm a single mom. You're not a single mother, you're a mother. I told you there's nothing like a single mother. Single mother. There's nothing like a single mother. You're just a mother. Okay? And that's the best title for a woman. All the same. So you have to take them 6 weeks to 8 weeks before pregnancy. So that by the time you're getting into the 4 weeks of pregnancy, you already attained the peak. The peak in your plasma. Now remember this, the brain and the spinal cord in a child fuses in the first 4 weeks. And most of you are taking these supplements in the 8th week, in the 10th week, in the 13th week, by the time you're going for your first A and C. Already the brain and the spinal cord has already fused. So if there's any defect, it's already there.